don't you remember? Were you around for when AD Maokai was a thing?
AD okay, I don't remember that. No,
You don't remember that?
I don't remember that.
It was like AP trend. It was only around for a little bit, but it was so funny. You would go full crit Maokai,
Jesus
and
Christ.
you would twisted advance and like three hit auto them. It was like the most ridiculous thing ever. Yeah, I'll have to look up a video of it one of these days.
All right.
Yeah, AD Maokai, AP trend.
Someone's calling for silver scrapes.
For who?
Somebody in chat asked for silver scrapes. I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna play whatever this song DHA sent me is. We'll see how this goes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, I can get down to this.
I told you it was good. It's basically just like more elevator music, except better. That's what I would play in a little game show thing when we're asking questions.
It's fantastic. Uh... All right, that'll. I don't know about our silver scrapes, but that's definitely a good one. That's up there with the elevator music.
I don't know what Silver Scrapes is. I'd have to look that one up.
You'll know it the second you hear it. Like, it'll be like, oh, this song.
You have it? You should send it to me.
Yeah.
Zoomy ripping
It's on,
Garen in
it's
chat.
on Spotify. Here, I'll pull it up for a second. You guys are gonna hear Silver Scrapes soon. Right, yeah, you get to hear like the first 3 seconds of Silver Scrapes, guys.
Are you gonna play it on?
No, I just pulled up the link and then sent it to you. All right, but we're getting into game 3. Oh, I didn't check Trundle healing. Feels bad, man. Everybody voted the same thing though, so like no one's actually gonna get a prize. So I'm just gonna refund it.
Wait, what?
What?
What do you mean?
If there's no like the payout for bets is depending on like how much got bet on the other side. And since nobody bet on under, everybody bet over for the Trundle bet. That means like at best they'll get their money back.
Oh.
So.
Oh, this stupid song.
Yeah. So basically everybody just gets their stuff.
Basically would just be a Riot Games stream. We played that.
Right. That's why I was just like, I'm not gonna play Rito's music. Right. Like.
It literally would just be a Riot Games stream.
Yeah. Well, Bard getting banned away from Andy feels bad, man. Definitely think it's a good choice though. It does leave open the Zac if Ezio decides to play it. They've been banning the first 2 games.
I think he was open one of the games though, wasn't he?
No, no. AMP had the same 2 first draft bans.
Oh, okay.
Game 1 and 2. I'm pretty sure. Battlecast though hovering the Jin, but they're actually just gonna go for the Shen again.
Sorry, I probably should be watching the client over the stream.
Probably. That might help.
Shen, I don't see Shen yet. What are you talking about?
How do you know they picked Shen? What kind of inside deal do you have?
I want to know this.
Chijiro picking the Tristana, one of her favorite picks.
It's a pretty safe blind pick.
Yeah.
He can really kind of tolerate most things, and he's okay with being shoved under tower.
Woo!
Unless people are actually good at dabbing him.
That slots payout. Holy crap, 2,500 points. Nice. So that's what it does when you set it that high.
Oh yeah, it could be Shen support too. We didn't forget about that.
It could be, but I don't think they're really like characterized for that. I feel like Nayoung, having played Shen so many times, it should be going to him. But Battlecast is gonna pick the Xayah, might even grab Rakan to go with it.
Shen top it is.
Yep. Unless it's Rakan top. Clovers?
Yeah, that could be.
Never know.
Even though it only worked out until playoffs.
Hmm.
And then Maokai happened.
Yes, well, yeah, I mean, it should never work in a Maokai. I was surprised they even picked it. But Bliss might actually be taking the Zac for himself. Nope, gonna be on the Warwick. Okay. Going for a little bit of an aggressive pick from Bliss. This is definitely not the beta jungler that we typically see.
To be fair, he is an aggressive jungler though.
He's
so,
aggressive with he's an alpha jungler with beta picks.
Pretty much.
So
yeah, we'll have to see how he does with a aggressive jungler and how he plays. Lissandra band coming out. I guess they don't like not being able to kill Trooper.
Yeah. Yeah, the Lissandra ban I think is a smart choice. He's done pretty well on it in both games. Now they're taking the Zac away from Ezio. He still has options like J4 and God, who did he play game 1?
Who? Ezio?
Yeah,
Game 1 he played...
Vi. Yeah, so Vi and J4 are still up. If he so desires.
The Malphite.
Well, wow, Spoder going for the Malphite. This is very unusual from AMP right now. Their comp.
Yeah. That's very annoying though, especially being Shen. Like you can't do anything to him. And then his auto attack slow only makes it worse.
Yeah, but I also don't really expect Nayun to like be getting killed in this lane or really like lose this lane, which I think takes a lot of pressure off of Battlecast because we saw how much Ezio felt like he needed to go top in game 1.
But game 1 too, to be fair, he was also against Renekton, so Renekton can play more aggressive.
Right. So I'm saying like that takes the pressure off of Battlecast to be like, I don't need to go top, right? I don't need to stop this aggressive play.
Yeah. But no, they actually stole away the Arya.
Yep. And they're going for the Orianna, pulling out a Galaxy Gaming comp right now. Malphite Orianna.
This will be interesting. Now they have the choice of being able to wombo combo.
Yeah, and that's a crazy heavy wombo. Alistar, Orianna, and Malphite.
Yeah, and even if they're not wombo comboing, their team fight is still insane because they have Tristana.
Tristan, even Ori without the wombo is still crazy at team fighting.
Yeah.
So, I mean, AMP basically just looking at game 2 going, you know what? We got out team fighted crazy hard. Let's pick a comp that can't lose team fights. But even then, as long as Nayun Jin is actually using his channel, I think their comp is still really good at team fighting.
I feel like, though, even with his Shenalt, there's still, especially once it gets to mid to late game, there's still be enough damage output to just destroy whoever he shields.
Yeah.
Like it'll help, but like if it's Warwick and Orianna, like they're just gone.
The hard part though is like both Zyra and Ahri are fairly good at peeling away from themselves, so the main targets really gotta be Rakan.
Yeah. I guess use him to go on and ult him and then...
This week, the episode of Eyes On, gonna be Eyes On / Andy. Can he not int? We'll have to see.
Can Neon Jun or Neon Jin not miss ults?
Nayun Jin. Yeah, missile on Shen. God, that would be a sight.
Could you imagine if he could Shen out minions?
God.
It'd be so bad. I mean, like the Twisted Advance stuff you always saw, like when you're like, oh, Makai, oh, he had a minion.
No, he went to a minion. All right, what do we want to do for a bet?
How about instead of first to 3, how about first to 6? First to 6 towers.
Usually, if you have 3, you're probably gonna. If you're first,
or
to 3, you're
I don't know.
6.
I don't know if we've done this before yet, but how about first then him?
Okay.
I don't think we've done that
Timer or
before.
team?
We can do team. Because I feel like timer is a little bit unpredictable. It'd be really unpredictable.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen first aid him go down at like 8 minutes.
Yeah. So we could just do team. And now for me to bet all my points on AMP.
Caster bias.
This was the plan all along. Bet AMP 390.
You can just say bet all.
Oh.
Bet amp all, yeah.
Well, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some more sodies.
Yeah, I think I might grab a little bit as well. We got about 30 seconds left on this spectate delay, so.
Alright. Be back soon, friends.
Alright, I'm back. I don't know about DHA. Ooh, Feral Warwick. I like that skin. It's got a nice splash art. All right, we're getting some good bets in here. 18 grand already in the pool. Is that did Sean Bear go 10K in again? Yeah, he did. Oh, surprise there. Sean Bear's really actively trying to increase his points. All right. Well, the game is a rolling. Teams are a strolling. Oh, well, at least if it's going to do this, it's doing it at the very start of the game when nothing's happening. I think this is going to be like a once per game thing for this weekend, or for today at least, which is going to be really unfortunate. So, all right. Well, I'll oh, right as I click that, they start moving again, but oh well. Well, I mean, Schomburg, if you do win the skins, you can choose to give them to someone else. Elite Omega's won twice, and he's given both of his skins to someone else. So, if you want to win and give your skins to someone on your team, that's totally doable. Just shoot me their name. And with over 50,000 points, you can enter it. You can. I max ticket counts at like 40 each, right? So that's 4,000 points. You can join 10 giveaways. That's more than we're gonna have for the rest of the regular split. Welcome back, DAJ.
Oh, whoops! I forgot my soda XD. Hold on.
Jesus Christ! That's the whole reason you left. All right. What happened to the scoreboard? Why is the scoreboard gone? There we go.
I'm back.
Hey, did you remember your soda?
Yes.
Could you imagine if you left and forgot it again?
That would actually.
You like stepped out of your room, just like, what am I leaving for? I'll just sit back. I'll remember it later.
Well, no, because my packages that I ordered came because I ordered a new bed, so I'm gonna be putting a bed together later this week.
Okay.
But they came, so I brought those in, and then set my soda down, and then forgot to bring it.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, I can't wait till I get paid. I'm gonna buy a pair of Audio-Technica headphones, I think.
Yeah, those aren't bad. I like those. HyperX is good. I actually have their Cloud too.
I've heard HyperXs sound pretty decent.
Yeah, they're really good. What's really nice about them too is they have a detachable mic. So if you don't want to use the headset mic, you can use like a standard one, and then you don't have to worry about like the mic just being in your face all the time.
Yeah, that's my current headset. It's one of the Razer ones. I can remove the mic, and so I just have my studio mic in front of me while I'm casting. I actually just use the studio mic for everything now. That's why I'm when I get Audio-Technicas, I'm not even like they won't even have a mic built into them. So like I'm just gonna use my studio mic for everything.
What Razer do you have?
It's the Black Shark. It looks like helicopter headphones.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I've seen those ones.
They're super lightweight. I really like them because most Razer headphones are just so bulky and like really hurt my ears.
Yeah, I was gonna say I used to have like the Razer Kraken ones.
The Krakens, they're so nice, but like you wear them for like more than 2 hours. It's just like oh my god.
And it starts pinching like the top of your ears, and it's just like it just starts hurting.
My blue eyes or my ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels like my mom is pinching them and pulling me away.
Ooh, Business Trooper with a nice dip and dodge away. Again, a good chunk of damage on to Heartshaker.
Yeah, except that's all his mana.
Yeah, so. He's now. Unfortunate.
I feel bad for Shen. He's like trying to last at these, but like he just never gets them low enough, and because Shen's AD is just awful and misses all of it.
Yeah, part of it is like he's attacking them before he gets into the tower, which brings them too low. And then he just like can't DPS fast enough to like reset the damage points for farming under tower.
That is one thing I will say that is probably the one thing that I always hated about Shen. Like, I know how to last it under tower, but like with Shen, like his AD is just so low, it's cancer to like last it with.
You really have to last it with your Q.
And even then, that's hard because it's got such a cooldown.
Yeah.
At least early.
Yeah. It's not ideal. He's doing alright in this lane so far, though, keeping up in farm. Missing a lot of taunts, which is unfortunate, but...
And then Wing and not queuing. So missing it all. It's okay, Shen misses aren't as bad as Ornn misses.
I wonder if he's even a top main, because he seems uncomfortable on all of his top lane picks. So I wonder if he's like is just trying to learn the role.
That could be too. When you're new, yeah, it is quite a change if that's not what you're used to.
Because I feel bad because I mean we're literally just ragging him every time he's playing. It's like no.
We're toxic casters. we're like EU's casters, and they make fun of their own setup crew.
Well, OPWG's not working, so I can't do any mid-game research. But Heartshaker in a little bit of trouble, dodging away from the flag and drag though. He's gonna be just fine.
What? He is at least taking some trades though, even though at least against Malphite I feel like it's kind of pointless.
Yeah, I mean he's winning trades, right? Malphite's out of mana and lower, so technically Shen is winning trades and being only down 1 CS, I would say has a lane advantage, but
yeah,
it could definitely be a much stronger advantage than what it is right now.
I guess with Malphite's built-in regen to begin with, it's like, with as slow as those two lanes are at the start, I feel like he'll just regen it all anyway.
Yeah. Malphite already level 6, so is Nahyun Jin. Getting a good amount of damage off there. Landed the Shen combo. Just kind of when you see him start going for it. But Nezumi going for the back. Actually doing a decent job stopping that. Needs to be careful though because there's a lot of the feathers coming up. He gets the trample on to the support.
Rakan. Kind of an awkward engage for both of them though. Because Neon doesn't really have too much mana.
Yeah,
And then
uses a lot of mana all the time. Trample again lands onto Annie, but the Shen ult coming out. Now he looks like he might want to go back in, but he's not going to be able to land the Grand Entrance.
yeah,
Forces a
Bliss
flash,
is
though.
invading now too, so he's actually doing Bliss things.
Yeah, Bliss recognizing that without Shen up there, can probably go for an invade. Actually starting to out-duel TSM. SEO probably going to be able to get the kill, but he's actually just going to settle for the blue buff.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Being Jarvan, especially against Warwick, with the ridiculous amount of regen that Warwick has.
Yeah, regen and like damage reduction is just like, oh, I can't actually win these.
I'm not actually gonna fight you. I'm sorry, unless I'm like Rengar or
Yeah, oh my
Kha'Zix.
god. Nezumi keeps stopping this back.
You know what? That's another champion I miss. Bring back Rengar.
I'm fine without Rengar for now.
Even though like he's so easy to counter, like when you did see him pop off, it was so fun to watch. Feels bad. Rengar just always nerfed into the ground whenever he comes out. Because there's always just something broken about him.
Yeah, Nezumi going for the stop again. She getting the ult out, but Slash Andy also level 6 is going to be going in. Nezumi just hit level 6 himself now, though, as the Buster Shot comes in to stop it, but Neon Fire needs to be careful because Bliss is here. That explosive charge did so much damage. First blood goes over to Chijiro as they're able to pick up both kills in this bot lane. Now Yunjin now with the TP wants to try and get Chijiro, but he flashes over the Shadow Dash.
I was going to say, is that what just happened? Because, like, I didn't even see the flash go off. He just, like, kind of ported, at least on my screen.
Yeah. Oh, Amp, very well played in the bottom lane there. Nezumi constantly stopping the backs. Hits level 6 in the middle of the fight. And recognizing that Battlecast were playing around bot side last game, putting a lot of emphasis down there this game.
Yeah, I think he definitely doesn't know how to play top, because he, I think, is using his W as, like, a form of damage, too.
Possibly. I don't know.
Who knows? But yeah, remember when Rapid Fire would proc Rengar passive? And make his passive when he was in a bush extended range?
It doesn't. It should still do that.
Does it actually still do that?
Yeah, yeah.
I thought they got rid of that because it wasn't supposed to be a thing.
No, I'm pretty sure it still does that. I could be wrong, but I feel like it is supposed to be a thing. Because, I mean, it just increases your auto attack range, Rapid Fire. And then so his auto attack changes when he's in a bush, so it increases that. It might have been increasing it too much. But, I don't know. Because Rapid Fire is supposed to cap out how much it increases.
Yeah.
So it's possible that it was increasing it more than it was supposed to be. But I'm pretty sure that's still a thing. Business Trooper really likes Proto Belt.
Yeah. I was going to say, although on Lissandra it is kind of normal.
Right.
Ari...
Liss, I understand. Ari is a little bit more of a questionable one for me. Assuming this is going into that and not a Gunblade, which would also not be super ideal. Like, I feel like you really need the mana on Ari, because he's constantly So getting the Ludens is pretty important.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of early trades. He's winning the trades, but he's not able to capitalize off it.
Yeah, bot lane, though, oh my god, so much damage came out onto Andy. Not even enough time for the Channel, and it got canceled anyways. This Bliss successfully dives bot lane.
That's kind of what I was... That's kind of what I was talking about earlier, where even though Shen is good to kind of negate some, I feel like with the way their wobble combo is, it shouldn't really matter about the Shen ult. Like,
yeah.
They should just be able to burst it through.
And I think that's why they actually picked the Malphite, honestly. I think they just wanted to have Malphite up here, so that whenever Shen tried to save bot lane, it's like, nope, here comes that Malphite ult. You can't ult away, buddy, right? You just, every time, he's just going to counter ult every single time.
And to be honest, like, he wouldn't even have to, because if they're 4-manning down there, they're still going to kill whoever he ults.
Yeah, theoretically. But it's still like an extra safeguard of just like, if we don't kill them fast enough, you're still not making it down there.
Yeah, and Malphite's ult is on a way shorter cooldown than Shen's ult is.
Yep.
Especially once he starts getting his CDR. If he goes the full CDR, which so far he is with Abyssal.
Yeah, getting Abyssal Mass this game actually gonna be a good idea. Against Shen,
I
it
was
works
gonna
pretty
say,
well.
this on Malphite is actually good.
Right. You like what that does for you. He's getting so much poke damage off onto Nayun because Nayun isn't even playing aggressive anymore. And he's actually started to win the lane pretty heavily. Looking for a dive right now because, yeah, Nayun just playing so defensively with Warwick here. There's no way he can even escape. Look at that. The blood in those eyes right there as Bliss gets the chomp down onto Shen. Able to get a kill. Now in the mid lane. Bliss is going for an all-in. Able to dash out of the Cataclysm. But this... Oh my god, the damage just isn't there as Nezumi picks up the kill. Now Heartshaker trying to turn onto Ezio as well. Top lane going to go down to Amp.
It was really unfortunate he was able to get into the minion wave because his W pretty much just scattered throughout the minions. If he was able to actually hit it on the Ori there, he might have been able to kill him.
Yeah.
But once he got back in, he pretty much lost his chance. And then Alistair coming to the rescue.
Ezio doing a really good job reading that. And that even though the blue was there and wasn't being started, that there's a good chance Warwick is actually on it. I mean, he sees it now, but I don't think he knows that there's a ward over that gonna get caught up, instantly killed.
Yeah, it's unfortunate too. He had his ult because his ult was still on cooldown when he went top, so he never used it up there.
Yeah.
But he had it for that time. The support battle.
Slash Andy in a bit of trouble, needs to get away to Neon Fire, but Tajiro with the aggressive jump over the wall. Not able to find the kill quite yet.
Actually, kind of sad he
There's
didn't
a Super going for another fight. But oh my god, Slash Andy actually misses the quickness. The flash over from Tajiro again, dodging away from all the CC. Tajiro's flashes are on point in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, if Mizzou or if Andy was able to go in earlier when he tower dove like that, he might have been able to kill him. But
yeah, I don't know if his ult was up.
No, it was up the whole time.
Oh, okay, he just didn't.
Yeah, I think he was just kind of hesitant on being able to land everything with Alistair being right there.
That's fair. Either way, Amp are absolutely destroying this game right now. Almost 7k up at 13 minutes.
Which, unless you're that kind of an aggro player, you're not really going to think about that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Some Ezio trying to run away with the Shockwave. Gonna land. Shen'll should be helping out just a bit. And they're starting to turn it around onto Chijiro. He barely gets away. The flag and drag goes wide. So somehow he gets out alive. Heartshaker in the pit. Gotta get Cataclysm as soon as he flashed over, though. So he goes down. Headbutt from the Alistar to try and disengage. But Spoder needs to be careful. Gets away from the flag and drag. But still gonna get in a bit of trouble. But that should be the end of the fight.
Yeah, they don't have anything to really catch them out. At least that's in range. Yeah, it was unfortunate.
Yeah, but a nice ultimate from Malphite. Going to be able to catch the on fire. He flashes away. Bliss flashes to follow. Gets the kill. No slash Andy getting hit by the Chilling Smite. The fear's on. He's going to go pretty low. Ignites Baron. I think he actually is going to fall. As Amp have turned the dial to lightning this game. They are playing so fast.
Yeah, with a lot of them reaching their first item finally, they're able to finally start, especially their tanks. Like, their tanks will have their first item, so they're actually starting to get the HP to start doing things.
Yeah. I'm calling the Herald to try and get 2 towers in the mid lane right now.
They should be able to, too, with the Tristy.
Yeah, with Trist easily. Because no one from Battlecast is even here, and they're going to get a charge off if they actually care to defend it. They don't even need to defend it. It's going to get that charge anyways. So Amp with a 8k gold lead, essentially. 8.4k gold lead at 15 minutes. Looking like they want to take the fastest game mantle away from Olympic.
We'll see about that.
We'll see.
They
got 8 minutes.
Yeah, they got 8 minutes. And they still need to get Baron to be able to do that, so.
Yep.
And Battlecast, despite being behind in a lot of their games, they are still pretty good at stalling it, at least.
Yeah, they definitely have stalling options. Heartshaker in a little bit of trouble as Ezio's running him down, going to be able to land the flag and drag. Chilling Smite with the Aftershock. I don't think he can actually finish this off. But Andy actually wants to go, and nobody's following up, though. Cleanse has been used, but as we discussed earlier, it doesn't work on knockups, so...
I feel like even though you don't know that the rest of their team is there, with the Jarvan being 2 levels down, you should have been able to try to full combo him there, and I think he would have
Possibly
been. Oh
Bliss getting
no!
caught out by the charm as well. The knock up to follow, but
Oh,
Malphite
Malphite missed
gonna
ult.
go crazy wide. They're running away, but I think they can actually still win this fight pretty
Yeah,
easily.
they can
Amp,
still chase.
they still are so far ahead, even with Business Trooper landing a nice taunt off. But oh my god, the combo! Maybe they don't win this one as the Warwick goes down. So much damage coming out from Neon Fire. They're chasing forward. Business Trooper looking for a way in onto the. Oh my god, but the Alistar combo gonna catch all of them and able to slowly disengage from the fight. Chijiru
They could still
always looking for an aggressive play, but the flash in the shadow dash, he's gonna fall down. Battlecast get a good fight despite being so far down. They were able to catch Amp, split up.
Yeah, not having vision in there, even though you knew they were just bad, you know, face checking a bush and then kind of getting killed like that is unfortunate. So and Warwick took a lot of early damage and really wasn't able to do much after.
Yeah.
Kind of sad though they're not able to get any towers.
Yeah.
After that though, and then they were able to pick up the dragon, but even with having all that gold.
Yeah. And I don't think that fight is even going to be close to saying that they can consider themselves in the game, because they're still 6k down, right? Like, they won that fight because Amp was coming in one at a time.
Yeah.
And missed most of their ults.
And even though they are that far behind, still they are at least finally catching up. So,
yeah.
Like, if you look at a lot of their items, like, they do still have the same amount of items.
They've got something at least to try and go off of. That is for
the
sure.
only one that's really still far ahead is Trist, but Trist also has 3 kills, and it's pretty much why.
Yeah, Ezio caught up in levels.
Yeah, which is kind of surprising, to be honest.
It's amazing.
But I guess he has just been kind of hard farming all the game.
I mean, it's amazing how fast you can catch up when the enemy jungler's dead. I'm really surprised that Warwick went for the early Randuins. Because normally you see Warwick just immediately finish that Titanic for all the healing it adds on his ult.
Yeah, it is a little... I mean, it's not terrible, but...
No, I mean, I think it kind of makes sense because of the Xayah. Yeah, that was a really aggressive ult there from Business Trooper. Just chunking out Heart Shaker.
If he had his proto belt there, I could have maybe seen why he ulted there, but he used it before to clear the wave, so...
Yeah.
And his Ignite is on cooldown, so even if he caught him out, he wasn't con.
Nayu needs to start running. He recognizes it. He saw them walk past that River Ward. Still in a little bit of trouble as Nazumi's wrapping around. He's going to be able to land the headbutt and get the pulverize. Trample's starting to tick. Is he going to stun with it? Does get the Shen. I think Shen is still able to get out, though. Yeah.
They're catching Warwick on the side, too.
Yeah, Warwick half health now. Spoder on with the ult on to Xayah. So much damage there. And the Warwick ult to follow. The combo has been completed as Neon Fire was not ready for that at all.
His ulti was on cooldown. He must have used it when they caught out the Warwick initially. And then didn't save it for when he used ult.
Either then or it came out at the very end, and he might have cast at the very end and had taking damage on him.
Could be, but I didn't see any feathers come out. I feel like he would still
I think it like right as he cast it is when he died. But oh my god, no, nice. Orianna! The charm lands, the taunt to follow. Tried to cleanse out, didn't get it off in time. Not Captain Jackin today.
Unlucky. But also a little aggressive.
Yeah, definitely.
He was a little far up than he probably should have been.
For sure. Definitely shouldn't have been that aggressive. Still 6k down, Battlecast. Definitely starting to feel like they've got more chances than they did 8 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And pretty sure we're not going to see the fastest game. I think What's the timer say for you? Because I had to restart already.
It's almost 22, so.
Okay, yeah, there's no way they win in the next minute, so Olympic holding on to that title for the time being.
The whole game sends because they FF.
I won't count
Crazy.
FFs for that.
Yeah. Even though technically FFs shouldn't happen.
Yeah. I don't have any rules against it because if someone like needs to go, and the team doesn't want to 4v5, it's like, okay, you can FF once the game starts.
Well, but yeah, that in that scenario, I mean, like in a full 5v5.
Yeah.
When it's pretty much just losing, but
yeah. I mean, I haven't seen pro teams FF in a long time, but I know they used to.
Yeah, well, I think they actually took it out. Like, I don't think you're supposed, like, you can, I think, still do it, but, like, I think you get hugely fined if you do.
Yeah, they probably do.
Just like, I know, supposedly you get fined for quitting the games too early. Because I know there was a couple, I forget which player did it, but there was someone in the LCK, he, like, RQ'd, like, before the game finished. Like, the game was ending, but, like, you saw it come up on screen.
Alright, left the game, yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he got fined for that.
Yeah, it's surprising some of the rules that, like, Pro Play has. Like, that one, I guess, is, like, a sportsman thing I could kind of see.
Yeah.
Even though I know there's also another rule where it says, like, if a player intentionally DCs, the ref will not pause the game. He's just like, no, you intentionally left the game, so we're not going to pause for you.
Yeah.
Which
I guess it does make sense, though, because it is supposed to keep it, like, sportsman. Like, you obviously don't want it to be, like, toxic on stream.
Triple Ocean Drake coming in.
Even though EU allows BM in their games. Which is kind of funny, actually.
Yeah. Pros can also pause in the middle of fights, which is interesting. But it makes a lot more sense there because they actually have, like, refs and, like, all sorts of stuff to make sure that they're not, like, cheating it for the pause.
Yeah, and 80% of their pauses are, like, actual reasons.
Right, not just, like, sorry, I need to feed my cat.
Yeah.
Like, huh?
Like, I remember, like, one of the most famous bugs that was a pause in NA was, I think it was TSM CLG.
Yeah, the ASOL bugs.
The ASOL bugs.
The
like,
ASOL bugs.
His stars would, like, show up, like, somewhere else because he was last there, but, like, he was actually flying them in lane.
You're right. Yeah, and then, God, it happened at Worlds or MSI, one of those too, where, like, some team picked ASOL and the bugs. It was a completely different set of bugs, but just more ASOL bugs came in, and TSM basically got ASOL disabled for the entire event. But we are going to see a bit of a fight. Has
nice dodge.
Shockwave been dodged away from Heartshaker? Gonna fall down first. Now Business Super running away, still gets hit by the Warwick, but that ult only caught out a low health target already. But Malphite with the ult into the back. Nazumi barely misses as the flash away. Gonna be able to save Neon for the time being, but they're kiting on to Azaya. Is he gonna get a good pull off with the feathers? No, only lands two. Battlecast gonna take the 1-for-1 for the time being. As Nayung, I don't know about that re-engage.
Yeah, he probably thought he was going to be able to keep him under tower, but he was just out of range.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, not being able to catch him.
Yeah. I'm wondering about this J4 build. I don't know if I really like this Serrated Dirk. I feel like that's a little unnecessary. I think he wanted some damage, because last time he went J4, he got Warriors and then went full tank. So this time, going for the Cinder Hulk, he still wants some damage, but I feel like if you're getting Cinder Hulk, you need to get health items. So getting Serrated Dirk and then like a Locket is just like, oh no.
I mean, I guess it's not bad, because he's probably just getting it to kind of help with some of the burst. Like, maybe like if Ori actually gets a good ult off, he can maybe survive. Or like even help his team survive. Same with the Malphite, because they're both magic damage.
I like the Locket. I just don't like the Serrated Dirk with it. I think the Serrated Dirk splitting is wrong. Because now he's got no health, right? He spent 1,000 gold on the Serrated Dirk, which could have been a Giant's belt.
Yeah. I think he's had that for a while, though.
He
Or did he
has.
just get that?
No, he got that right after he got Cinder Hulk.
Yeah, so maybe he thought about it and then decided against it.
Yeah.
Because now he's got another chain vest, so that could be going into another tank item. But we'll see. Unless he does complete it eventually. Because there really isn't much that Serrated goes into. It's pretty much only Duskblade or Yamu's, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, he'll probably get a Duskblade mid to late game. Sweater looking like he wants to find an engage. Bliss on to J4, but with a TP in from Nangyunjin, we'll definitely see a fight coming out. Andy really wants to go for this, but there's nobody even near him. He does land a 4-man quickness, but immediately has to deck away. Now Business Trooper in all by himself as well. Battlecasts are just too split up for this fight as the Wombo comes through. 2 dead already. Malphite picking up the first couple kills. Nangyunjin going to be the next one to go down as 3 are dead for Battlecast. Definitely way too split up to make any kind of play like that happen.
Yeah, that was definitely some really bad miscommunication there. Like, Shen was going in, but like nobody else was like close enough to do anything, and then he just kind of left after Nizumi missed everything, but then the Andy went in, so he went in, and then nobody else was still there to do anything, and then Ari went in. It just kind of was a big mess.
Yeah. So Baron goes over to Battlecast.
Who's spamming emotes? Is there somebody spamming emotes? We haven't seen anything all game.
I don't know, it's probably at the end. Assuming it ends soon, considering he's saying not saying it's over, but no, there's also a rule that says if enemies are spamming emotes, use the mute enemy emotes setting, because it's not cool of them to spam emotes, but if you don't like it, then you can also just mute it. Just like you can mute someone that's all chatting. But all it really takes is one more wombo combo from AMP. Sitting at a 10k gold lead now. Definitely ballooning back with the Baron. Gonna be really hard for battles to come back because they just don't have damage quite yet. And there's just so many tanky members on AMP right now. Alistar, Warwick, and Malphite. All incredibly hard to kill.
Yeah, they're pretty much at that point right now, and Battlecast just really doesn't have enough damage to get through that. Well, Zaya's strong. She's not really a tank killer strong.
Right, she's not strong enough to kill 3 tanks on her own at the moment.
Yeah. She's not like Jin or Tristana, who's just consistently putting out damage.
Right, yeah. And with how kind of squishy the rest of the team is for Battlecast right now, oh man, that feels bad. So close. It's just the time to kill for AMP is significantly lower than the time to kill right now for Battlecast.
Yeah.
So they're going to be pushing forward. Huge wave in the bottom lane. Baron buff to boot. Looks like Spoder wants to get an ult off, but Neon Fire steps way too far up. Burns his ult pretty early. The Shen ult's going to try and save him, but the combo is there. He goes down. Both the bot laners dead now. Chijiru trying to get away. Actually manages to get out of the Cataclysm with a flash forward for TSM Ezio. Going to finish off the kill. He's trading his life for it, though, as 4 members dead on Battlecast. Strolling into the base with the Baron.
Raid boss down.
Yep. You see them going forward. Pretty much no chance for Na Yunjin to defend this. I've never seen a Shen 1v3 3 tanks before, so he is going to go down. AMP take the set 2-1 versus Battlecast.
Yeah, I didn't see any emote spam.
No, I didn't either.
The only thing I saw was Oriana back, but that's about all I saw. But AMP won, so
Yep, Amp played pretty darn well that set. But well done from Battlecast. I mean, before we get too far into it, I mean, Battlecast absolutely just came out strong in game 2. Game
Yeah,
3,
even though both games they lost, like I said before earlier, I think it was in this game 3. It was either game 3 or game 2, but like they are at least good at stalling. So like they have moments like where they can just stop other teams from ending.
yeah. Yeah, they definitely did really well. Amp played a completely different style than we've ever seen them play in game 3. Definitely, I think, surprised Battlecast with their pick ban strategy. It worked really well. I mean, they were just rolling for a while.
Even though they didn't like have like any combos to really speak of, like the Warwick and the Malphite alone were just kind of destroying when
Yeah.
they would actually get their ult stuff.
Yeah. What do you think of MVP for game 3?
I think Bliss.
You think
The
Bliss?
game, yeah, Bliss was just pressuring pretty much almost every lane, and the leads that he was getting, like he was just steamrolling. I think both times he was actually getting ganks off. They got towers, and then they were getting pretty much every dragon except the one. So, and he just did a good job overall.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Bliss game 3. What about set though?
Let's see. First one was
We gave Nezumi game 1.
Zumi game 1, and then we gave Neon for game 2. I guess we could give Nezumi first set, because even though Bliss like did get this game, like he's done pretty decent pretty much every game, but like the first game, like it was nowhere near as good as his last 2 games.
Yeah.
Even though they lost game 2, so I feel like Nezumi was more consistent.
Yeah, I think Nezumi landed a lot of really good all-star combos this game. Kind of helped control the pace of bot lane. Game 1 was hard carrying pretty much every single team fight.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think Nezumi set MVP. All right, let's get that guy in here.
Mr. Knees. Yeah. Yeah, we did see most of them, and I did see him miss quite a few, but he was landing the ones that mattered.
I'm just going to assume he wants to come in even though he hasn't responded, so
Yeah.
I'm going to move him in here. Hey, Nezumi.
Hey, hello.
How's it going, sir?
It's going pretty good.
Good to hear. Congrats on getting MVP again.
Thank you.
I think you're one of the winniest supports in terms of MVP.
I try.
I think it's
Really
you and like Revolutionary. Whenever you guys play, it's like, yeah, they're MVP.
Mm.
Well, I mean, tell me a little bit about the set. How did game 2 feel specifically? We'll get into the games you won, but game 2, I don't even remember who you played honestly, but
Oh, I played Morgana, but I played like dogs.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I'm gonna try to forget that one.
yeah.
But I think overall, game 2 was just really bad for us because we didn't respect their team comp at all.
Yeah.
We just kind of let the Lissandra and Bard just CC chain us over and over, and I feel like every fight we fell for the Lissandra ulti and Zizania's
Yeah.
distraction. So I think game 2 was just us playing super poorly and not playing like smart like we usually do.
All right, well, from game 2 headed into game 3, you guys, I think that's the most unique draft I've seen you guys pull out in terms of what you normally do.
Honestly, like every game, to be honest, because I think other than game 2, he was finally back on the Garen.
Yeah, game
Yes,
2 is on the
Spotify
Garen,
has
but
Garen.
Yeah.
yeah, I'll get to the Garen build later. But
Yeah, Yeah, he's a troll.
But I mean, definitely a very different comp. We haven't seen, as I was phrasing it in Pick Ban, Bliss is an alpha jungler who plays beta champions, and I think this is the first time we've seen Bliss play an alpha champion. So I mean, that with Spoder on something other than the Garen, Kled, or Darius, right? Like, I don't know. Is this something that you guys just haven't had to pull out, or you just felt like you wanted to do Game 3?
I'm pretty sure so far we haven't had to pull it out,
Okay.
and realistically, I don't think we had to pull it out this time yet. But I think Game 2, I think BTC just made us angry, so we were pissed off and coming into Game 3. So everyone just was like, all right, let's pull out all the stops, and then we drafted like a disgusting team comp.
Yeah, as soon as I saw the Oriana Malphite, I was like, wow, that's a Galaxy Gaming comp from what they played last week. I was like, hey. But no, it was really cool to see. I enjoy the more kind of focused team comp that's not just like, let's kind of stomp all over lanes, but you still kind of just ended up rolling every lane. But I don't know. Definitely good job. Liked what I saw from you guys. You guys are now 8-0.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, tell me. I just need to hear from you a little bit about that Garen build, because I'm dying inside the second I saw him buy the Catalyst. Were you guys flaming him, or does that not compute with like him, or what's? I'm dying inside still.
A quote from him.
Okay.
He was running mid lane. Our mid laner was farming, and Spoder decided to say, "I'm taking this. I'll have Abyssal Mask. You'll thank me later." That was his quote. And then, well, I mean, we lost, obviously. I think since most of us don't really play top lane that much, we just kind of trusted him and let him do it. Cause I mean, I don't play top lane. I don't understand builds or matchups for top lane. So I was just like,
Garen doesn't have mana. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
I will admit that it does throw me off a bit.
So,
but I don't have very much to say about it.
Okay, well that's a shame. Maybe I'm gonna pull him in here for like half a second just so that I can ask him about it and hope he doesn't just meme on me the whole time. All right, okay. Spoder, I need you to answer to your crimes.
What crimes? I'm the best Garen in this entire server, homie.
Abyssal Mask Garen. I assume
That's
you
right.
wanted the health regen off of Abyssal Mask.
No, I wanted to proc phase rush. I actually as I was typing
Did you
in
take
the chat,
phase rush that game?
I did.
How did I wait? But how would Abyssal Mask help you proc phase rush?
Listen, bud. I don't know the science. I did the research and practice, so when it procs phase rushed, I don't know how. I don't know why. But it was done, and it was over with. It procs phase rush. So I actually messed up by building Bomby. Because that's usually what I build in AD matchups when I go phase rush top to play for scaling.
All right, well, I'm gonna let you go because I think that's yeah. Okay.
All right.
Well, anyways, Nazumi, sorry to interrupt your interview with that.
Oh, no problem.
But good job on the 2-1, still an undefeated team. And
I don't know the signs.
And definitely enjoy watching you guys play. I don't know. It's week 6. We'll probably start doing MVP voting in a few weeks, and I imagine you'll probably be on top there. But we'll have to see.
Yeah.
Congrats, though.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think last season it was around week 8.
Yeah, I think we started doing it week 8, week 9. So we'll see. Anyways, man, good job. And I guess we'll see you around next week unless you're in the chats. So,
Alrighty. Yep.
all right,
Thanks for having me.
Yep. All right. Game. Next set starts in 3 minutes. If you want, DAJ, I can pull in another caster so you can kind of rest up.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm down with that.
All right. So we'll grab. We're gonna give Maniac Bane another roll here. I think he said he's got the background noise fixed, so we'll see how it goes.
Honestly, it'd be